Is the question from Tim Forster. He's good. He also once did an interview with me, if I'm correct. Hi Tim, if this was you. Cool. Hi, is the video for Modern Lies an example of appropriation or detourment? That you have taken the sexualized representations of women common in mainstream culture and by re-contextualizing those images have made their reductive nature obvious. And in reducing even the heroine and Nic Endo to sexualized dolls, you hope to alert us to how even dissent can be co-opted by the system. Interesting that despite being misrepresented, the heroine is still able to disrupt the system. Yeah, there's a lot of truth in that. Thank you for asking that, because I wish some of the people who were so mad about the video would have applied some thinking, because in the beginning it was, okay, we want to show that kind of virtual world, and it's also a criticism of video games. You know, there's a lot of sexism in video games, and you know, female characters often presented in a certain way, and for me, when I play video games, I kind of find this a bit boring, because the real world is not like that, and also I feel like certain male gamers or something are being targeted, and I hope the video game industry will move forward and come up with better ways. It's almost similar to the movie industry. You know, there was a time where women were presented in a very, you know, conservative way, and then there was a big change at some point, and then we saw different types of movie characters, female characters, and that, to me, that was always very important, to have these kind of role models or different different people appearing in entertainment or music or films, and the same, I think, is necessary in video games. So yeah, and there was the little discussion, you know, like ATR, are we performing in there? And it's actually not the band, the girl that's singing with the helmet, you know, and she has the sign of Nic. It's not really Nic, and she looks like Nic, but we thought if Atari Teenage Riot would, in the future, appear in this type of show, which is a little bit like Pop Idol and mixed with a sort of, you know, like Hunger Games or these kind of fighting shows, and then the Atari Teenage Riot would probably look like that, and that's why the cheerleaders are there with the ATR logo, and those who reacted negatively towards it, yes, I'm actually glad that you did, because if you would welcome this, you would support the wrong thing. We thought it was important to make that statement and to do something that's also an homage to certain video games and cyberpunk movies also. You know, there's a little scene which is linked to Matrix, and Blade Runner is in there, and all this stuff. And yeah, I think when you look at it again and again, you probably discover a lot of these things. And the director, you did a great job, I think. Yeah, so we could actually make a whole new Q&A maybe about the video. What do you think, and how is it working? Why there are red flags in the video, and all these little things. I wish people would sometimes watch it more and think about it. But of course, on the other side, the internet now, people click on something and then they see 30 seconds, they don't quite get it or like it or whatever, and then they move on. It's not this type of video. It's a different thing. People felt this pretty similar when Revolution Action came out. They were like, where's the band? They're not performing. Why do people have these weird faces? And, you know, like, and sometimes our videos, there's a little bit more in there, and we don't work with the same techniques that a lot of other music videos from the music industry are being made. Like we want to make you think, and you know, it's like these little riddles. We think that's cool to do really understand the meaning of the song. It's always important to listen to the lyrics of the song and then watch what's happening at the same time. You know, it's not just an advert for our record. You know, like we don't make music videos like that. If somebody wants to see an advert, you know, because most music videos are adverts. You know, but this is not how we use music videos. Yeah, I hope that answers it, but I think we should maybe come back to it in one of the next Q&As, maybe. I fear this could be a whole, you know, like really good Q&A. We just dedicate it maybe to the videos of ATR or something.